Okay. So it's a new YouTube interface thing. It's my fault. For those of you coming in the future, you might want to skip forward just a couple minutes, but looks like we're good now, and I expect I'll get some confirmation from that in chat in just a second. Welcome, chat. Welcome. Thank you for your patience. We did fix it. I supposedly it is fixed. I think it is. All right, good. Moon River says working. Okay, so welcome everyone. Welcome to 4Z, Adam, RVT Gaming, Robert, Mo2Gen, Tony, Ocularius, Satori. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. Rovlum. Everyone. Okay, good. So, yeah, apparently there is just one change in this new system. It used to be that you just hit stream and you were streaming, boom. Now there's like a two-step, it's not two-step authentication, but like a two-button press to get the stream up and going. So, I'm really excited today because the way I normally play Supreme Ruler Ultimate, first of all, I'm excited because I'm playing Supreme Ruler Ultimate. And normally I play this game in such a slow manner. I do have a pretty lengthy playlist, a whole long series of this game. Starting as the United States, playing in the Cold War. And that's like kind of like my ideal evening game to unwind, just relax from whatever. If it's a long day, it doesn't matter. I mean, it could have been a short day, and I still look forward to playing Supreme Ruler. And it's funny that, you know, I got into contact with BattleGoats and all that just at a point in time where I have just been playing Supreme Ruler a lot for like the last 3 months. So, anyway, looks like everything's working. Welcome Griffin, Assassin, Czovert. So, yeah, it's a game that I always enjoy playing, but the Cold War start, it's got this slower pace to it. It doesn't have to, but I play with like settings that are they favor a slower gameplay. Basically, I play with the passive or defensive. I forget. I think it's passive, but it might be defensive. So I play with the AI less likely to go to war. There are scripted events which keep you on the rails. If you didn't, I mean, for those of you who checked out the announcement video for this stream, that was my... Oh, hey, Historical Gamer, you already are a mod. I see a big wrench by your name. Anyway, so in that game, that's probably like maybe 40 hours of gameplay in 1962 or so. And it's just fun for me to sit and play that at night, have like some whatever, nice video on the second monitor. It's a very relaxing game. What we're going to be doing today is something completely different. We're going to be playing in a high-intensity, high-volatility, wars everywhere, nothing like history, hopefully. And we'll be playing as Texas. So I actually did Alekius. I don't know if Alekius is around. Good old Alekius. I have to, you know, Alekius has a channel. It's just Alekius. And he's the one who introduced me to this game. I knew about it, but he's the one who sat down, dedicated time to helping me learn it. Now, Shattered World is one of his favorite starts, but for this game, for like a stream, you need something a little bit faster than a Cold War sit and do research. It's a little bit laid back, maybe too laid back. So today we're going to be doing Shattered World, which is probably the most extreme situation, and I love this start. By the way, I've done my homework. So with Alekius, I did a Shattered World start playing as California, and he played as Washington, and together we conquered the world. No, we didn't get very far, but it was a good test to see the world is going to erupt. This is like a very fun start for so many different reasons, because you can play as Wales versus England versus Scotland versus Northern Ireland versus Ireland. Let's just get into the game. So today I'm going to be playing as Texas, because I think that this has the most exciting narrative. We kind of build upon that Texas, image of independence by going to war with the other states. Finally, Texas is given what their due is. They get a chance to really just be the own, Texas has this idea. I mean, I don't want to lump all Texans into this category. Wolfpack 345. But if you're listening, no. Yeah, I mean, there's this my sister lives in Texas. There's kind of this mentality of Texans could just be their own country if they wanted. You know, they're just, it's Texas. It's Texas. It's its own place. And now in this Shattered World start, what you'll notice is that's a lot of state capitals. Well, no, actually, you can see that Mexico is still a country. So in this one, Tony says, you can lump us. We know we're awesome. Yeah. I mean, Texas is a great place. So every state in this fictitious, hopefully fictitious world, every state of the Union is now split and it's its own country. And there's a different start kind of like this called Divided States, if I have that correct, which is very similar. By the way, is it picking on my... So hold on, let me just test this. Let's see if this is coming through. First of all, let me test my... Is this... I wonder if this is going to work.
That is incorrect.
Damn it. That was loud on my end. I hope that wasn't crazy loud on your end. Probably was. If that went through at all. Anyway, let's see. I wanted to get some background music going. Something like that. Is that picked up? Does it pick up that robot? Anyway, so the world is completely destroyed, completely shattered. Divided States is a little bit less tense, but here, brother against brother. So, Texas hates New Mexico. So there's, tensions are basically cranked up to 11. Texas, for some reason, now, in this fictitious start, which I think was made in 2017, for some reason Trump's picture at least, is on Texas. Now, once you take over the country, it's no longer this person. So it's no longer, if you were to play in New York, you're no longer Elizabeth Warren. It would be your name here. So technically, we're now just a person who looks a lot like Donald Trump. But it's kind of an interesting, the BattleGoats people have really kind of played up some interesting scenarios. And again, I think these were made in 2017. So anyways, we as Texas are very good friends with California. Not really, I don't know, I don't understand how the relations were chosen. If you were to ask, I think your common American, I don't think Texas, in some kind of break between the states, I don't think Texas and California would end up on the same side. I think California and New York would probably end up more on the same side, but they are on opposite sides. We're on the same side of Florida. I mean, let me just go to, let's make this easier. These are the people who love us and hate us. So Oregon and Texas, no two closer states than Oregon and Texas, right? But yet for some reason, Texas and South Dakota don't like it, and Iowa, and even like Utah. It's a interesting little start. But anyways, it might be broken up for a particular reason. Nonetheless, the world essentially hates everyone in the world hates everyone else. So if we let's go over to Japan. Japan has friends in Kazakhstan for some reason, the Philippines, and it looks like a little bit of Thailand, but Malaysia as well down here. So, but mostly everyone hates Japan as well. Oh, except for Australia. Australia also likes Japan. And actually, there's a few states like we're not terribly poor off with Japan. Europe as well is broken up, not just into individual countries of the EU, but even to countries divided. We have Marseille in the south. We have Paris in the west. We have, well, this one's not, I don't know, too surprising. Barcelona and Madrid, based on your allegiance to whatever soccer team. You have Portugal. Italy's really quite divided. We have Sicily, Naples, Rome, and Milan. Anyways, it's all shattered. The Shattered World start. It really lives up to its name. So anyways, what's our first job, or what's the first thing we want to do? I'm going to start by raising tensions with New Mexico. They are public villain number 1. You New Mexicans. You know what? And because we hate New Mexico so much, just by proxy, certainly not the ultimate target that I had originally planned from the very beginning, but obviously just because they share a name, Mexico as well gets some ill treatment. So I'm going to do this thing called support opposition, and this is probably unnecessary, but it's going to give me Casus Belli. So kill that Wisconsin relation now. Yeah, so we're going to try to take advantage of some of the relations here, because there's some tech trading I want to do and all that. It'd be interesting to kind of see who... So Alechius really helped me understand how the things were divided. If the state you're in is one of the producers of the military part, you have access to the technology. So I guess Arizona has a huge artillery manufacturing facility or something, because they have all the artillery technology, and Texas just doesn't have it at all. So you only retain technology for the stuff that you can build. Yeah, and some places I don't know actually where things are built in the U.S. It's kind of funny. I haven't really thought about it. I know where different locations are, and like California, they have a Nimitz class, at least one, but I don't think they have the ability to build them because they aren't built there, right? They're built probably Virginia, I'm guessing. I don't know where they're built exactly, but somewhere on the East Coast, I think. And the whatever state builds them is probably the place that has the technology. So what I would like to start by doing, but I know it's a little bit boring, so I won't, is I'm going to go and start tech trading with everyone. Like Florida, they have improved radars, and they have magnetic MRI. Well, apparently Texas doesn't know what an MRI is. They know what it is, but we just don't know how to use the we don't know how to use the technology. So we'll go to Phoenix, Arizona. We'll probably swap some anti-ship missiles because Arizona, we're not feeling like too threatened by their military Navy presence. We'll give them some fixed-wing VTOLs, whatever they want, just to give us artillery weapons. We'll go designs. We'll give them the C-141B Starlifter, which, now if I leave this pop up for a second, there's a number right here with a truck that says 480. And that is that's the lifting capacity. 480 is pretty high. People really like this Starlifter. So we can see this is now turned from not green, this not sure you're going to get it, goes to green. It's acceptable terms. The AI is most likely going to accept it. Okay, anyways, sorry, I just built Sam's to prepare against, oh my gosh. I'm not keeping up with chat so far, but I don't know about Washington's military production, but I do know we have civilian air. Oh yeah, problem. Washington has fantastic technology when it comes to, well, I mean, Boeing is there, right? So we have, they have stratotankers. They have, I don't even have the technology to see all of their various things. Like there's stuff that's missing from this list because I don't even have the technology. They can't even trade me it without trading technology to me first. So like this 737 Wedgetail, the Growler. So there's a lot of things here. So anyway, now what Texas has, which is probably good to... I mean, look at how cool this game is. It has so many different designs. It's just awesome. If I go to... Let's see, multi-role is probably what we're going to be working with. We have all the F-35s in Texas, which is fantastic. We can build them, which is wonderful. We don't have the F-22, and guess who does? California. Now, I was playing around with this, trying to prepare. They also have the F-117. Oh my gosh. It's $3.5 billion to get the license to build that from them. And it's another $8 billion to get the F-22-A. So if you're playing as California, which I was for my test game of this, you're really well off. I mean, you have two really, really good... Now, they don't have the F-35, so it's kind of funny. They don't have anything to put on their Nimitz. I mean, they do start with... I think they start with some F-35s, but they don't have the ability to build them. So, St. Louis. Well, we can go to Missouri, and we can see what kind of tech they have. Okay, they have some really cool stuff. Yeah, right. What is it? Anyways, this is the like most modern F-15, the RF-15CJ. It's very good. I was thinking about actually even building this, and I know Japan has this one. I think this is the Japanese version, isn't it? RF-15. There's the main number I'm looking at here is the bullseye over the airplane. Looks like a prop plane, but 54 is the damage you can inflict at 95 kilometers. Now, ranges are exaggerated in this because one hex, if I put on the grid, one hex is 16 kilometers. So most of the time you're fighting side by side. Like my forces are in this hex and they're in that hex, and that's 16 kilometers. So in order to keep people from occupying the same hex, just because it gets a little confusing, all the ranges are a little bit exaggerated, which is an option you can choose whether or not you want to do that when you start the game. All right, so let's unpause and start going here. What do I want to do? I also want to do some manufacturing changes. I mean, I have to set up my ministers. So, okay, for finance, what are we going to do? I'm going to lock the minister from social spending, bonds, and from repairs and construction. And we're going to start getting our healthcare up, our education up, infrastructure, environment a little bit, family subsidies up, infrastructure, law enforcement up, culture I don't care about, and social assistance is basically like social security. We're going to drop that down a little bit because all it does is piss people off. And you know what? We got a war to win. It's time to tighten that belt. Tighten up that belt, shoulder your load, and here we go. Save that money for the war effort. That I think is more or less what we want to do from the finance people. So just kind of a very, very high level control of the nation's finances. But still, it's really cool that you have access to it. And we also have to control resources. The main ones I just want to lock so that the minister doesn't control them. I do. Is uranium and military goods, essentially the military items. Because I want to make sure that we aren't selling those. I want to stockpile a whole bunch so that we have nukes for days. Or military goods. You don't want to run out of military goods, right? You don't want to be, hey, where's my bullets? Right in the middle of the fight. It's a surefire way to lose a war. And it's even one strategy you can use is just to kind of drain just do this entrenched warfare, like a World War I type situation, just bleed the enemy of military supplies. It's very effective. Unfortunately, we do produce that above the market average, so we'd probably want to buy some of that stuff. Now, as far as research goes, no, I don't want to do that. The main thing I want to focus on are these non-tradable techs, because I'm going to be trading for the techs that I want, if they're tradable. Digital social services gives us an education rating up, and it decreases cost. That sounds good to me. Hey, welcome Christian Latour. For those of you who don't know Christian Latour, he's somebody high up in the BattleGoats Studios. Well, welcome to the stream. It's a real pleasure to have you. And of course, BattleGoats is the responsible party for the key giveaway, so don't thank me for those. Thank BattleGoats. But more importantly, thank BattleGoats for making this game. So as far as other non-tradable stuff that we want to look at, unit build speed sounds like it's going to be important for us if we're planning to go to war with everyone. And, oh, can I eat Oklahoma? I mean, yeah, isn't it funny that Oklahoma and Texas started in such good relations? What is the River War or whatever? The Red River rivalry? Yeah. Oh, hi, Dan. Welcome. So let's see. What other things I want to... let's pause this. Actually, I don't even know if I want these other things. I need to get this minister to stop recommending things, so I'll just lock him out of everything. And we'll max out research efficiency. Look, we're going to be selling everything and anything and robbing the civilian... asking in a very legally binding way for donations from our civilians in order to finance all the research we want to do and all the military upgrades. These are like non-negotiable donations. Maybe there's tax write-offs for your taxes. I don't know. We'll think of some clever system which doesn't seem as horrible as just taking everyone's money for a military. But this is Texas. I mean, the Red River Shootout. Is that the name for the basketball rivalry, or is that the football one? It's a big one, right? University of Texas and the Oklahoma Sooners, I think. Okay, so we have something that, okay, so Arizona traded us their, well, only the first step in their artillery tech. Now we can go to artillery tech, and now we have artillery improvements 98. The tech tree in this game is enormous. And just as a reminder, it goes from 1914. The first game started in 1914, so they have the Great War DLC. And I've never played beyond like 25. I mean, I've only played a very short game from Shattered Worlds, so I haven't gotten too far. But the tech just keeps going. I mean, you can look at the tech tree. I don't know if I want to look at the tech tree itself, or if we just click on any of these. Let's go to military research, warfare, go to active armor protection. So this is 20. Okay, so that's a dead end. Whoop. And okay, here we go. Advanced armor designs is 2007. We can go to fire control upgrades, 2009. Weapons industry advances 3, 2010. Military systems integration, 2011. 2012, advanced, 2016, 19, advanced art, 2020, 26, 2030. So, I mean, the tech tree just keeps going up and up and up. You've got lots of room for improvement. And don't worry that the game is running as January 7th already and we haven't really done anything. I'm just looking through the game trying to give you there's so much to cover in this game. It's wonderful. It will mean that we need to take a little bit of time to set up some things. So I think for air designs, we do have Super Cobras, which is pretty cool. We have some aardvarks. These are still really good, especially the G. Although it's actually an older model, 71 versus the EF, which is 74. In this game, 60 and 82 versus 84 and 102. This thing is a really heavy-hitting beast, the F-111 aardvark. Now, I could produce some of these, but what I'm going to go for instead is the multi-rolls, because we have the F-35s. And you know, the Joint Strike Fighter, I was trying to think if I wanted the A or the C. Main difference being the A is the Air Force one, I believe. And the C is supposed to be the one the Navy can use, I think. And the Marine one is the B, if I have that right, because it's vertical takeoff and landing. Anyway, I really want the carrier one just to have the flexibility, because it's not much worse, like 62, 70. The main thing we're looking at is here, but these are all the same. 32, 34, 173, 32, 34, 173, but 67, 175, or 67, 75, 62, 70. So it's a little bit worse, and it's a ground attack roll. But honestly, we want this first and foremost to be air superiority, and it has a 45 here versus I think a 44. We're really pinching pennies, really scrutinizing minor details. I'm not sure how much that'll change anything, but we're still going to get this because it will also go on carriers. And, as the aircraft range gets longer and longer, you need that less and less. But we're just going to get a whole bunch. We don't have any naval production facilities, which means we'll probably have to build one. What do we have here, though? I think we have the military on too high of whatever. But let's also crank up our military salaries and our maintenance and training. Just get everyone up to speed. And again, our first target is going to be, let me disable these. Show help highlights for this message. Oh yeah, open help when new messages arrive, no. And then we can go here and we can delete all these. Yeah. Oh, okay, so our first war has been declared. Turkey has declared war on Lebanon. But, okay, look, stop. I'm going to jump out of this game and jump into a game which I have prepared. So now I'm going to go over to single player load and Texas prep done. January 4th. So I took some time to do all the tech trading and everything. And I didn't really get a great chance to show it off, but we saw the tech trading I was doing with Arizona. There's lots of tech trading that I wanted to do. In this one, I utilized my good relations with both Western Germany and Southern Germany. And they're both pretty technologically advanced. So I was able to get a lot of technology from them. So you can see in this one we are... What are we building? We are building motorized engineers. That's right. I'm building motorized engineers because I laid down a couple of research facilities. We only have 2 research slots. Now, every nation gets one by default, which means we only have 1 research station. which is over here in Houston. Now, I think that that's just a extremely underwhelming number. So I have constructed, or I have began construction on 4 new research facilities outside of Austin. Oh yeah, Christian says if you're trying to climb the tech tree, look for technology category, error technologies. These are often bottlenecks. Christian, I didn't realize you were so. I mean, that should have made sense, but I didn't realize had such an incredible military knowledge as well. So Australia is the last to field them. I think you're talking about the F-111s. Okay, and so we have the research set up for this, and we're going to be building. Why am I building engineers? Because engineers are not going to help us win the war. Well, we have a pretty good military, which I'll show off in a second. These will build pretty quickly, but more importantly, these are going to help me build some facilities faster. Because engineers have the engineer. And this, if I understand the game correctly, I do get nervous when the developer's watching. This will help us build things faster. It'll take some of our goods, some of our either industry, I think it's industrial goods, and it'll help build things faster. So it's a little more expensive this way, but I'm very happy to get those research facilities faster. As you can see, we're swimming in money after all the tech trading that I've done. Now, that's just, I waved my hands and it was done. Because the tech trading and all that, it's a little exploity. I'm sure some people don't even play with that for good reason. But I've gone ahead and done that all off camera so that you don't have to watch it. You can pretend that it didn't happen. We just we inherited a lot of money. Trump liquidized all his. No, let's not talk about anything politics. So, military motorized engineers here, and just the same way I was doing it, we're just pouring on the F-35Cs. I think that's the way forward for us. Unfortunately, they do take a while to build, so we're not going to have a great amount of time, until a long time, but that's okay. I think it's still the right thing to build. I haven't gotten to build. Yeah. We're going to want naval production, and I know that we'll probably soon acquire some, but why wait? Corpus Christi seems like a great place. Oh, okay. So we can put it here. If I hit Control-T, we can swap over to the hexes mode. Can kind of find a nice place on the coast. Do I want to do it by Houston? What I want to do is take a look at the supplies. We have 50% supply down there. Better supply at Corpus Christi, which means I think I'm going to do it here. So our naval production is going to be a little bit close to the Mexican border, but I don't anticipate any problems with Mexico anytime soon. Not that I'm, planning to go to war with them or anything. So, anyways, let's build a naval construction thing. Interesting. I can build it here. This kind of makes sense right here. I can build a road over. Or I can build it already on the road here. Okay, let's do that. And let's get 2 of them. Why not? If we're going to start building things, let's build them in pairs. I also want to get a supply depot. Keep up supply in that area. So we have a lot of construction. Other things I've done is I started to build some more railroads. Units move very, very quickly along railroads. And what I wanted to do is start getting my railroad infrastructure all the way over to the New Mexican border, because we're going to be going to war with them. So let's build up our infrastructure so that we can get forces and supply even. We're going to need some supply over there. What are my expansions plans? Asked Kagiri. Yep. New Mexico first, and anything with the word Mexico in it. It's just enrages Texas. We fought one more with them. It wasn't enough. We're going to go back and obviously the first people we should start with is somebody who has the audacity, a state which has the audacity to name itself New Mexico. Oh my gosh. So what kind of units do we have to deploy in some kind of fight like that? A lot of M113s. These are not going to be, they're probably war winners, but they're not battle winners. We have strikers. That's more potent. Can always look at the technical readouts here. Yeah, these are pretty good. These are from, just add 1900 to this, so this is 2002 design. versus 1987. Yeah, the A3 version is not that bad. Really isn't. So, make sure I can see this. There we go. Oh, and then the M2A4, the Bradley. Yeah, if I could build the Bradley, we would be building them, but we can't. So it's probably one of those items I may want to trade for. And I'm not sure if I want to trade for the Bradley or if I want to trade for... Like, honestly, I quite like the German Puma. There's a trait called reaction time. Or I think it's just called reaction time. Yeah, reaction. And this is, I mean, if you look in the files, this is basically a number. But we get it in categories of low, medium, or high. This is, I think, how quickly they fire. So it's nice to have a high reaction time. Especially on some infantry where the person who fires first is the person who's going to win. Okay, so I think what we'll do is start deploying some of our units. When they're in reserve, they're not exactly in combat shape. So where do we want... Okay, we have a few already stationed here. I could just deploy all, start deploying everyone. Yeah, you know what? It's not that bad of an idea. Although, actually, it will get pretty messy trying to sort everyone out. So let's go ahead and do it this way. Let's get some M113s over there. Then let's get some M113s on this road. Get some M113s on this road. We have one extra I'll put there. Or actually, what I'll do is I'll put 2 here. Now, the strikers. We should probably put these where we think the battle will be fiercest. I'll put them way up here, and we have some Bradleys, which should be even better because they're the M2A4 variant. I think that this will be a battleground right here. So let me put some more in El Paso. Maybe I can leave some reserves, not knowing exactly where I want to go with them. And Lubbock? I know that Texas Tech is there, isn't it? But I don't know how to say the name. And we have, how many more? Quite a few Bradleys, which is wonderful. Then we have the recon ones, which I don't want to... Okay, we'll put these in Midland. And I think for recon, we want to go basically 1 per area. And leave these a little bit behind because they'll be our scouting forces. We hopefully don't get them destroyed. I want to see if there's anybody in El Paso already. But okay, so 1 over here. 1 a little bit behind here. 1 over here. 1 over here. And 1 up here somewhere. That'd be good. We have our M60 Pattons. These are still decent tanks. I mean, they're ancient compared to the M1, right? But, I mean, what year are these from? 1978? Yeah. But they can fight. They're combat ready, so, we'll use them. They're actually pretty good. I mean, when you have the Abrams, everything looks a lot worse, but they're a pretty good tank, all said. Yeah, Texas Tech is indeed in Lubbock. Okay. A supply depot in El Paso? I agree. I think we will need some extra supply. Let's see, how are we looking on... Yeah, that does not look good. Oh, boy. Yeah. Let's... Oh. Yeah, okay, so I have the supply map mode up, which is just the S key. The darker it is, the higher the supply. You can see we're pretty good in this area. Maybe not quite as good up in the northeast, but the worst part for us is over here in the west by El Paso, so supply depots are going to help us with that. I don't like to build supply depots just in their own hex. So I try to pair it with existing infrastructure. We'll put 1 in El Paso, and I think it makes sense to put 2 in the actual military emplacement. We'll put 2 in Odessa. Maybe 2 in Amarillo. Oh, okay, and Christian gives some helpful advice that if supply is going to be an issue, and I think it will be for us in the West, that increasing our spending in infrastructure will help. Now, I already set some things a little bit higher, but let's revisit this. Yeah, I'm pretty much at the recommended amount. We can go a little bit more. I'm guessing that the law of diminishing returns probably takes strong effect around 100%. And we do have, I think, to help us along a little bit, some supply vehicles. Yeah, 2 heavy supply trucks. I love these heavy supply trucks. Out of all the variants of supply trucks, for some reason, heavy supply truck is just my favorite. And we have a different version available. I'll definitely put one out west. So the ones we can build are supply trucks, which is the old 1949 one, or we have this FARP. Now this carries a good amount of cargo, but I don't know. I just my favorite is still the regular one, and we might actually have access to it. I think we do if I just go up and show obsolete, show replaced. I don't know which one it's probably a replaced unit. So let me look at show replaced units. No. Show obsolete. No. I might not have access to the other ones. Go back and turn those off. Because again, I didn't research. We just started the game in 2020, and we might not have access to those designs. Okay, I mean, 2 is we're already building motorized engineers. We do have, I think, the Starfighter. Yeah, okay, we do have a couple of transport aircraft. And although I don't really want these too close to the front, we're going to need to prioritize having, well, military aircraft there. Let's get these guys maybe out of Dallas. Oh, okay, I might actually do one. I think I'm going to do one here. Yeah, you're just going to stay exactly where you are. And the other one is going to go over here. So we can supply troops from the back as well. Hopefully we just roll over New Mexico so quickly that there's no concern. All right, and let me keep advancing time as well. And it's already been 40 minutes. So while I'm getting this set up, I think it might be a good time for our... we have Predators. Ooh. Oh, okay, so we have Orions, which more helpful for us over the sea, but still decent for scouting. Look at all of our Texan... And by the way, I mean, when you're playing the Shattered World Start, there's one great reason to choose Texas. They have a very cool flag. The Lone Star flag is pretty good. Hey, it's History Guy Gaming. Welcome. Welcome, HG. We're really getting down into the details today with... this is, like, by far my favorite geopolitical / wargame game. Supreme Ruler. Yeah, gosh, I remember that when I used to play a lot of Superpower, the Superpower series. Mainly, almost exclusively Superpower 2. And the real feeling with that game is it just has a terrible military system. Really terrible military system. But then I found, Lucky has helped me to discover Supreme Ruler. I mean, I had seen this game being played several times, and I saw that people were, managing hex by hex the country, which was both like appealing to me but also intimidating. I mean, if you like a game like Superpower, you don't mind getting into the details and, playing a hex by hex type thing. Okay, now I destroyed the road here because it's not. I mean, it's a spectrum, right? OCD is a spectrum. I do have a small dislike for, like, if I can show an example of it. Yeah, like roads like this. This should be a straight road. This road should connect here, it should connect here. You're needlessly increasing my infrastructure fee. And I guess the units have to move slower that way too. Oh, it just makes me so angry. I have to redo it. Well, RVT, you're gonna have to get this game, but if you stick around, I'll be doing the first giveaway very soon. Again, thanks to BattleGoats, that's the developer and publisher of this game, who have provided me with some keys for giving away to everyone watching. Well, as a raffle or a giveaway. One lucky winner. However many 70 other envious individuals. Oh, good. So we do have Turkey declaring war on the... Wow, this is interesting. Turkey's always so hot to trot in this game. Man, they're They're willing to get into it with anybody. So in ours, it was Turkey versus Lebanon, but now in this one, it's Turkey versus Georgia. Excuse me. So that's going to be a fun one. We won't really be able to see much. Oh, that reminds me. We can look at wars, I guess. Who's ongoing? Any ongoing wars? Who is at war? Okay, Iraq, Syria. I might have missed some of these. There's a lot of people at war. The Islamic States are around. Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like there's already been a few casualties, over 1,000 between the Islamic State and... Is this... Let's find out where these guys are and who they are at war with. Okay, so they are at war with Iraq, Syria, and Turkey. They might start that way. That would make sense. And so far, what is the casualty situation? They've lost 3,000 people. I mean, I have to think that that's a lot for ISIS to be losing 3,000 individuals. But isn't this game cool the way it models like a projected military casualties? Everything about this, it's like, it gives you so much material for role-playing. Well, 40,000 died today as a nuclear bomb hit just outside of Turkey. So anyway. Yeah, Turkey likes to rattle all the sabers. Yeah. Sometimes, I don't know if that's I'm trying to stay away from any real-world geopolitical comments because, we can get into tense territory there. But in this game, it appears to be true. So we'll keep advancing some time as I fix any other roads that I have to fix. And I built this railroad infrastructure. Just military units move so quickly along the railroads that I wanted a west-east, or east-west, I guess, really, connection so that my military units produced in this area can very quickly speed on over to the public enemy number 1, New Mexico. And Texans don't tell me otherwise. They've always been public enemy number 1. This is an example of like the little trade deals I was doing. So Missouri rejected my offer to give them the Star Lifter. I was demanding $1 billion. Well, Escape asked, I'm playing specifically as Texas. Yes, the Shadow World start. Texas is its own nation, as are all the United States, their own nations. So we will be going to war with one of our brethren. And I want to get those... We actually have raptors! Okay, well, we don't want to lose these because they are very precious. But they also would make excellent frontline units. I don't know. I really don't want to lose them. Oh my gosh, I have F-117s. I also don't want to lose these. I might want to leave them right where they are. Just deploy them. Okay, we have a lot of F-15s. Now these are going to be the frontline forces protecting us against enemy air. I'm going to get a group of 4 of them here. Let's turn off that. And delete this. Stop it. Get it. Okay, so we can get our Falcons out as well. And these are the Interceptor variety. No, these are also, you can see right there the 60 damage to either soft or hard targets. So some pretty good statistics. Yeah, these are actually specifically tactical bomber variants. I should know this. F-16C versus F-16, the other ones. I really don't... I always forget which variants are which. Not that I always forget. I just don't know. And, okay, loader... Christian says we can load them with missiles. That's true. What missiles do we have? So is there a way, Christian, maybe I can ask you, to auto-load missiles? I think that there is. Pretty sure that there is. Let's get these guys. Go to their... Yeah, missile acceptance. Auto-deploy. You will accept auto-deployed missiles. Good. And let's apply that to everyone. I also want to make sure... There's another thing I always forget to do. Okay, did I already change to make sure neutral territories... People are not going through neutral territories? Somewhere here. Not this one. Oh, it's got to be here. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so not this one. This one. Allow air units over neutral regions. I turn that off, and allow merchant marine to pass through neutral regions. I'm still scarred slightly from. This game used to have an interesting artifact where NATO Europe would send a lot of their reinforcements in the Cold War start over to Vietnam and lose. The merchant marine would just kind of get themselves killed. That has been fixed, so that's fantastic, by the way. The Cold War start is a lot better with that. Oh, another war. Ooh, India on... look at... Selfishly, because I think it would make for an interesting game, I was really hoping India would declare war on Pakistan. That would have been fun. But anyway, so let's see. Are these guys... Did they already load missiles? Is the question. Missiles. Oh, okay, well. We do have missiles, okay. Oh my gosh, there's so many different missiles. Turn this off. Well, we'll get to that. I mean, while I do the giveaway, I can do it. Oh, yes. Thank you, Christian. Thank you. That's the other thing. Okay, good. So let's... These I want to engage ground targets, but the F-15s I do not. So we do also want to take those. Thank you for reminding me. That's the thing I try to make sure. Let's take the... I don't think that these are good against naval targets, no. So we only want these F-15s to fly air superiority. They're very good at that. We do not want them to do any kind of ground engagement, so if they fly over ground targets, if you don't have that deselected, they will still attack. We're in good shape, though. You want to offer me this and request this. This is agriculture. No, Texas does not accept. We're completely self-sustaining. I don't think that's true, but reject you as well. Okay, so we're not ready for war yet, but I want to continue to get ready. But let me pause real fast and pull up my... Okay, everyone who's here, we're going to be doing our first giveaway, which will give me a second to take a bite. Let's see, I got to get my notepad out. All right, this is going to be an exciting one. So, for the person who wants to win, for anybody who's interested in trying to win a key, get ready to type something in. All right, so I am thinking of a number between 1 and 10, and the first person to guess it will get the key. That's right, just that simple. First person to guess the number I'm thinking of between 1 and 10 gets the key. I'll take a bite of my pizza while we're going. No, still haven't seen it. Society has so crippled us to not think outside the box. No, I'm pretty sure I haven't seen it yet. Number between 1 and 10. Jotzi. Interesting. Let me give you a hint, because we appear to be stuck. You can round, please round to the third decimal. Okay, second decimal. I'll take just 2 decimals, please. Okay, we had a few people guess pi, and that was indeed the number. So I believe the first person I see is Satori-sama saying pi. I was going to take 3.1416. I was going to originally make it in my head when I came up with it. So anyways, it's kind of interesting to me that when you say pick a number between 1 and 10, everyone just associates with integers. Why is that? It's so interesting. I didn't say pick an integer between 1 and 10. And I picked pi in particular because from a math standpoint, pi is like such an interesting number. So Satori-sama, thank you. Satori, I think, are you on Discord? If you're on Discord, just send me a message on Discord, and I'll shoot you the first key. And I have another key to give away, so those people who are so disappointed. Yes, Benever, that's true. Pi is not a number. Pi is food, but pi, which is what Satori said, is a mathematical number. Oh, brother. Yeah, so Raider, you got the you fell for my trap. You put 3.1415, but I think it's 3.1416, isn't it? Because it's 3.14159. Anyway. So anyways, this is that's the first giveaway. Satori, let me know if you do have not the channel Discord, unfortunately. Okay, Satori, so if you use Discord at all and it's not inconvenient for you to do so, just join the server just to connect with me. Just send me a message through the server once you've connected with it. Knight, thanks for the show. Yeah. Take care, RVT. Okay, so we're in the middle of preparation for war with New Mexico. And we're talking about pizza and pie, and now we're talking about war. I don't know, it's one of those shower thoughts, though, today. I was just thinking, how incredible is it that pi is this irrational number, and yet it's like the basis for something so important? It's kind of I mean, you could probably have a whole college series, not just one class, but like multiple classes on circles and pi and all these different things. So, anyway, still have one more key to give away, which I'll do a little bit later in the stream. But I hope everyone's enjoying this so far. Let's get to war. I think that's going to be the most enjoyable thing. So we actually do have some submarines and even a wasp. Wow, we do. Some Oliver Perrys, and this is a very good frigate in this game. Very good. So I don't know if we need to deploy them against New Mexico. We can probably save a little bit of money. Not that it's my intention to save money, but we probably could. Ooh, we can get some Blackhawks out. Let's see, how are these? Are they okay? They have a reasonable ground support roll. They look like they are going to be destroyed very easily. We don't need another Blackhawk down, so I'm going to leave these caged up. Oh, Christian, thank you so much for stopping in. Just a reminder to everyone, Christian is... I missed it if you said it, but are you like lead developer or team project manager at BattleGoats? So Christian is the reason why we were able to give away a key today. So everyone say hello and thank you to Christian. And the second key I give away, also courtesy of BattleGoats. So thank you to Christian. I don't have anything else, no questions right now, but thank you so much for coming. And again, the most important thing, thank you for making this game. Which has been led to, I looked at my hours on Steam, it's something like 600. Now, I do leave games running like overnight or during the day. I'm pretty bad about that. But still, I mean, a lot of gameplay hours. Let's put you here. You know what? I might as well deploy the Blackhawks. What if like something terrible happens and I really... Oh, we don't need to put these in air bases. Let's get these Predators up. Predators. Do these function as helicopters? No, I don't think so. Okay, so I need to put these in land bases then. Oh, Global Hawk. We don't want the Global Hawk. We just want the Predators. What are their capabilities? Purely patrol. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so we'll put these... What's their range? Not very far. Only, basically 1,000 kilometers. I'll put these, maybe scatter them across the front airfields. So we have some recon very close by. And I don't mind losing those Predators. Yeah, and by the way, of course I should have mentioned this. I think it's in the video description below as well. But there is a new game BattleGoats has just released. It's in early access right now. And I really like the trailer. That's the first thing I can say. I haven't played the game yet. And I think it's, relatively early on in early access. So for those of you who have like a phobia about games in early access, I don't blame you. I mean, we've all been burned at this point. Maybe something you just want to wish list for now. Let's get the warrior out. So helicopters, we don't need to put them at airfields. I always forget. I still want to put them somewhere where there's decent supply. Oh, okay. I'll put them on this terrible road, which I'm also going to satisfy my OCD and delete. Because I just can't stand a road that's inefficient like that. And then we'll make it a straight line. No, Christian, I just said, I didn't ask a question. I just wanted to say thank you and thank everyone else, basically to thank you for the key. Because it was BattleGoats' contribution. So thank you to you and to all the BattleGoats team. Which I guess you guys are known as the BattleGoats, right? Or maybe. I hope that's true. Okay. What else do we have to deploy? I think we might have deployed basically everything except for our ground force. Okay, yeah, we got a lot of ground force left to go, which is good because I like having ground force. So let's get these guys going. Let's get our patents out. Patents I really want to be on the front lines. I want those. Essentially, I want the patents to absorb the hits. I don't want to lose any Abrams. So we're going to put these guys right front and center. Let's see. That's going to be definitely a contested area. Because I already have some patents there, but we'll stick them a little bit closer. Okay, one M1 Abrams here. And these guys are going to be my reserve if the battle really gets rough. I feel like El Paso, in order to control it so close to the border, I might need to spare a bit of an extra effort over there. So I'm going to put some of the top-notch Abrams close to the front there. I'm not going to do that other places. We'll leave them on the roads ready to deploy. A reserve force, basically. I'm hoping we can win this war with our first wave of like the M113s and the M60s. That would be ideal. No guarantees it'll happen, but yeah, and this, because I see the enemy, well, I mean, the New Mexican, which is pretty much synonymous with enemy, right? Who doesn't think New Mexico and immediately think enemy? Yeah, I see that they have a military base here, so they're going to spawn some of their military units from there. Hopefully they aren't prepping for war as, like, obviously as we are. Although putting all my stuff on the border might be might tip our intentions a little bit. Okay, then again, this is perfect. I want these dragons in the front. These are the ones I want, like, taking the hits. Oh, okay, that dragon, since you're down here, you just stay front and center, right where you are. And we have some artillery bringing... what is the quote? Artillery brings order or something like that to an otherwise uncivilized conflict. I couldn't disagree more, but that's the quote, right? Okay, good. We have artillery we can put here as well. Yeah, so Christian says the Galactic Ruler is still early access, so lots of stuff still to come. I always encourage people to find a live stream to watch before buying. And by the way, this is something you don't always see from developers. I was talking with Wolfpack. I don't know if Wolfpack's still here. Yeah, take care, Christian. But I was mentioning to him that it's kind of, I mean, there's so many different early access games out this day. It's really hard to distinguish between the people who are, like, the ones who are operating under good faith and the ones who are maybe just so inexperienced that they don't even know they're operating under bad faith, but they are. Like, they're like, give me your money and I swear I'm going to get this game out, but they're so naive. And it doesn't happen, and then everyone gets burned, and the whole... I mean, obviously, the whole gaming community suffers when a developer is believed in promises that they make, and then they don't follow through on them, because, you know, it basically just hurts everyone. First of all, it's money that people wasted on something which wasn't delivered, so that's bad, and just diminishes passion. Anyway, so long story short about that is essentially it's great to see BattleGoats and Christian here, you know, not like saying, hey, everyone go, and I would say the best thing you can do, I mean, the least you can do is just wish list their game. As a reminder, that's what I do for games. But I think for anybody who likes Supreme Ruler, it's, I mean, you check out some streams as Christian was saying, but a lot of the mechanics should be so familiar to you that the game shouldn't be so difficult to get into. I can't really, I shouldn't say much because I have yet to play the game myself. So once I play it, and I'll play it for the channel, of course, but once I play it, then, well, I mean, we'll have a first-hand account. This is interesting. We can actually kind of break in and, what is this? Oil. Where's the nearest military? So they do have one right here, and they could either come out to the east or to the west. Did I get any M60s over this way? I don't know. Where are the airfields? Yeah, I think we're going to need some stingers here. Oh, a linebacker would be very helpful. We'll protect right there. Some Avengers. Okay. We'll leave these probably close by. And our other supply truck, which I guess is going to go here. Yeah, this is right. That's right, Kigiri. This is just a military drill. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Nothing to see here. So we pretty much wiped out our entire reserve force. Not wiped out as in they're destroyed, but basically deployed everyone. I do want one AA Avenger, if I can, up here to support the troops in the north, not completely neglect them. By the way, the pizza is homemade pizza. I don't know what that even means. I was not the one who made it. It sat in my freezer for a week or so. And then my wife wanted some last night. So I put it in the fridge, and then I, being the loving husband I am, ate it today. No, there's still some left for her. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here tomorrow. Good stuff, though. Very good stuff. Anything asks, is it the whole world which is Shadow World or just the US? And it is the whole world. So you can see Italy's broken up. First of all, there's no EU, but not only that, but now you have like North France hating South France. You have Barcelona versus Madrid, which makes sense. This is how Spain is right now. Maybe not legally or nationally, whatever, diplomatically, but it's either Real Madrid or Real Barca. So that's already a divided country, let's be honest. But I mean, Italy's broken up into 4 parts. Looks like 3 parts for Germany. All the little subsidiaries, all the little components of Great Britain, and I mean, I should say the United Kingdom or England, they're all separate now. Oh, I heard something. So I'm going to clear all these construction reminders. Oh, California's offering me something. They want to give me rubber in exchange for money. I will accept that because they were giving me a slightly better deal. Plus, I want to maintain good relations with California. It's just a drill, folks. Nothing to see here. Come on, New Mexico. Don't... Okay, so our Casus Belli is not going up very quickly. Not at all. Am I doing this? Yes, I am supporting the opposition. So let's speed up the game a little bit. Atomic Bobbly says, the AI generally follows roads. As soon as war happens, I'd run forces to take the bridges along the road, along the river, along the eastern border of New Mexico. This creates choke points. Yeah, good idea. That's good. I mean, it's so fun to even think about the different strategies. This game is so cool. It just has so much depth to it. Another war. India versus Bhutan now. India is quite the belligerent over here. And I do like to... Let's actually start getting some alliances. Turn off these messages, and if I can, don't open help when new messages arrive. That's what I wanted to click. Okay, so I want to start getting some vision, and we're going to do that just by entering into some alliances with people. We have very good relations with West Germany. They won't do a formal alliance. That's fine. We won't ask for a formal alliance. What about vision, though? Free trade, full transit? Line of sight? All right, we did it. Non-aggression pact? Okay, they'll do a non-aggression pact. Let's do that. Missile defense, mutual defense. Okay, forget all those. we'll just do this. And before Southern Germany learns that I'm guessing that Southern Germany and Western Germany dislike each other. I'm going to try to get the same deal out of Southern Germany before they know that I'm dealing with their opposition. And it looks like they'll give me the same deal. So hopefully the reports of us dealing with one don't get back to the other before they both agree. And that we have a little bit of vision out there then. All of Great Britain and Ireland hates me, so no hope there. We could try to get some positive relations going with Portugal, but it'd be too much effort. I guess, we don't need that much vision in the same area, but maybe there's one of these guys. Everybody in Italy hates us. Instead of just doing this like this, I can just do it this way. Okay, so I have been doing a few trade deals with Argentina. I guess they hate me a little bit less now. Basically, the only people who don't dislike me are the Germans. Now, South Korea, I would love having vision over here. It's just fun to have vision of what other people are doing. I probably would even turn on a cheat if I could. Oh, gosh. Oh, boy. Well, that is not looking good. They don't even want to do free trade. So the likelihood of us getting vision with them is very unlikely. Where else can we go? It's funny, Turkey actually doesn't hate us that much, and they're in a number of conflicts. Now, if they won't do criminal extradition, we know for sure that they won't do anything more. Can I do multiple CBs? Is that casus bellis? Because yeah, right now I'm working. I think this is how you work on them. Go down here and you support the opposition, and I believe what this does is generate casus belli with them. However, I thought that our war justification was higher than 4% a little while ago. We just unpause, and maybe deploying units lowers your casus belli with people or something. Not exactly sure. And one of the interesting things we could, spend some time thinking about, since we're basically just not doing anything right now, is there anybody in the US who I want to go to become an ally with? Interestingly, if I ally with California, I kind of like the idea of that. I want to take over California because they have a lot of resources, but if I ally with them, they'll actually go to war with me, go to war on my side against Mexico. Not directly, but if we share a land border, they'll move my troops in. They'll move their troops into my border and then participate in war. Okay, so ISIS fell. I don't think the world is going to shed too many tears about that. Military complex is completed. That's probably the one that we want to have naval production. Poland is offering me some not good trade deals, so we'll just skip that. How about the most useless line of sight to get? Hawaii. Does Hawaii like me? Okay, we got another war. They're going to happen left and right in this. This is... Oh, wow. Southern China declared war on Hong Kong. Oh, my. Condemn. Oh, Lord. Oh, what about Hong Kong? They still don't like me. Ugh. Okay. When you start a new game, there's no way of turning off all the help pop-ups. It would be nice to just toggle them off so they don't appear at all. Yeah, so we got line of sight from Western and Eastern or Southern Germany, which is nice. Which means over here, we now have some vision. So you can see all the yellow dots moving around. That's the only ones we've succeeded with so far. It would be nice to get some Hawaii. Okay, we can. We can definitely get... Let's do it. Oh, man. Hong Kong's out already. Oh, man. That was quick. What was that, 1 day? Yeah, so Atomic Bobbly, this is exactly why I wanted Japan and I want Korea, because they have naval forces and they'll help me see what's going on around China. But essentially, yeah, if you get line of sight with anybody with a navy, their navy grants you line of sight, so that's really helpful. And not just helpful for planning and military stuff, but just interesting, fun to look at when you're me in a stream and you want to kind of show off the game. Oh, they won't do line of sight, but that's okay. We'll work on it. We'll slowly work on it. We're going to give them stuff like anti-tank rifles. Hawaii, have you ever heard of anti-tank rifles? I'll give you the technology. How about improved AA guns from 1934? How about that? What about, let's see, radar absorbent materials? Oh, still not buying it, huh? Look at, we'll give you fixed wing VTOL designs. What for? I'm giving you $4 billion of stuff, and they're still saying no. All right. Let's just dive into actual money then. These guys really drive a hard bargain. Wow. Okay. $4.5 billion of stuff to get Hawaii to accept that deal, but I think that'll push us on the right. Oh, Georgia Republic's down. Oh, there it is. Turkey expanded. Oh gosh, this is so cool. Things are happening left and right now. This is Shattered Worlds. This is what we're expecting. And we got a... Oh, Bhutan from India is now gone. So, I guess the upside of having a shattered world is after all the wars, it won't be shattered anymore. It'll be, unified blocks of military powers. Eric Birchfield says, keep your mitts off Colorado. We have no intentions with Colorado, immediately. But not... What doesn't work in their favor is the fact that they hate me so much. All right, who do we have now? Ukraine on Bosnia. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, do they share? They don't. They don't share a border, so there's not going to be an ability for them to actually go to war directly, but they might do Air Force exercises at each other. Welcome, James. Yeah, so I don't do any intelligence stuff in this game, Atomic. And the reason why is because the AI seems to respond extremely harshly to any kind of espionage, so I just don't even look at the option. I played one Cold War start where I had a good game going up to 1955 or so, and then I made the mistake of doing a little bit of political, or a little bit of espionage, and then the Russians after that were just doing 4 missions a day against me, and blowing up buildings, and forget it. Not worth my time. Okay, we can get line of sight if we're willing to just keep giving them crap. How about this thing called tilt rotor aircraft? Basic holography. Okay, what about modern Stirling engines? It's 1951 technology. I highly recommend it. Nuclear weapons research, Hawaii. Come on. What are you doing? Just accept, damn it. Carrier design improvements. That's 1921 technology. I think you're going to want some of that. Helicopter design applications. ICBM. Oh, we got a green. We got a green. Yes. Okay, we got line of sight from Hawaii. All we had to do is give them about $10 billion worth of stuff. No problem. And then it turns out that they don't even have a navy. Wow. That is extremely disappointing. Maybe our best bet is Japan. Oh, no, South Korea. Okay, so let's try to butter up South Korea then. Oh, God, man. If they don't even... If it's red... Okay, we can still do this. We just need to do some other trade deals with them. Let's let them buy some stuff really cheap. So how about buying ICBM? You'll pay me $538 for it. I'll give you a deal. And this is normally what I try to avoid doing on camera, but $490 for you, a limited time, more than 90% off. I don't have any armies against your border, Colorado / Eric. Oh, another war. Egypt declared war on Israel. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Israel, that would be a fun one to have. Anybody over here not... Does anybody over here not hate me? No, they all hate me. It would be pretty nice to get some line of sight. Any kind of line of sight. But they all dislike me a lot. Well, I mean, we'll just kind of watch the borders. Oh, okay, Israel's pushing, it looks like. They're pushing very hard. Now remember, Egypt declared this war. I feel like we should just cheat. Boy, our money is just disappearing. Oh, it probably is those research facilities and all that construction I did. Oh boy. They want to give me rubber. Why do they want to give me rubber? I have rubber. But they're willing to give it to me at a better rate. Oh my god, my rubber. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I do need to micromanage a little bit my production side of things. Agriculture's fine. Rubber is not. So we probably have some synth. Yeah, we need to probably just pause all of these. That is way too expensive. Our production is like 5 times the, it's way too much. So let's put some of these offline for now. Because we're making rubber synthetically. We'd rather import, but okay, go to, oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's go and scrap entire hex. Okay, good. So that should go away. Misclick there. Who owns the Suez? It's considered part of Egypt, I think. Egypt, Suez Canal Zone. But boy, it's not going to be for long if Israel keeps pushing like this. I'd really like to see what's going on there. But I am worried that our money is just depleting so quickly. So yeah, let me just pay a little bit of attention to things. I think petroleum might be a big concern for us. Let's see, how bad is it? No, it's not even that bad. Because we have a lot of these offshore platforms, which I feel like are probably really, really inefficient in terms of a way to create petroleum. It's not that bad, though. Okay, we can create some more. Put some there, I guess. Some coal mines. This looks like a good thing to expand into. Yeah, I don't think we have any ore, which is kind of funny. In all of Texas, no ore. So that's something we're just going to be reliant on, unfortunately. Until we start conquering some more places, at least. We're doing good on electricity, so hopefully we're selling that nicely. Consumer goods is also looking good, and industrial goods is good. Good. Okay. And how's our unit readiness, by the way? I don't know if we have a... So our military should have... Yeah, maximum, everything. Research is looking good. I have research up to maximum. Yeah, probably that's the reason why our money's dropping so quickly. Anyway, let's look at it. Okay, reject that. Got a few trade deals coming in. That one's okay. So again, it's Oregon giving us rubber, which honestly, once I saw the prices of our rubber, I will take those. Yeah, so we have... Oh, another war. Moscow has declared war on England. Oh my goodness. By the way, England in this game, in case I haven't mentioned it, hates us. Now, this is another one of those where they don't share borders, so there's not really a possibility for them to do anything unless they're potentially doing some long-range aircraft stuff or naval stuff. But Moscow doesn't have access to the sea, I don't think. And we're really almost getting to the point where it's time for us to declare our own war. Casus Belli's up to 15%, so our people are working to justify things. What are you doing? Did you run out of supply or something? Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I forgot to turn off autonomy. So this low means go for repair, perform some... No, let's just turn it on none. I'd like to micromanage, and I really don't like when people go back to reserve without my say-so. Yeah, look at all the things, all the people we were putting out have all gone back. So I can change this as well. Lock them from military spending, lock them from garrison control. Okay, good. So that's good. So we'll just have to redeploy these. And I guess we can redeploy them a little bit better. Put 6 there, that might be too many. Need somebody here. A couple Bradleys, a little bit closer. Now, why don't we put this group here? We have a lot of stingers. Okay, too many stingers. Let's move some. Are these stingers? Oh, they are. Let's just move one of these then. Over here. Split 50-50. Yeah, I mean, but they can tell that we're massing on the border. You can make the stream 2x speed. Doesn't make sense. Oh man, they put away all my Abrams? Oh, brother. Oh, man, I forgot. I really, really wish I had not had that on. Okay, let's get... how are we looking over here? That looks pretty well defended. Let's start focusing on this area, which is completely devoid. And we obviously have an M1A2, so we're going to need our well, we want our stingers there. Or even these, I guess, we'll do... No, the dragon. The dragon. Let's use the dragon. Is it possible it could work? Probably not, but all it needs to do is absorb some damage while something else gets in there and gets the job done, hopefully. So we will look for... Yeah, well, let's hit some more patents over here as well. Yeah, we'll want some Abrams. Stop going to reserve, please. Again, I want those Abrams in reserve positions, not on the front lines. Artillery. This one has 18. Okay, that's not terrible. It's probably worth putting in. Another war. Southern China has declared war on Kazakhstan. That's interesting. A bond issue. I would like... No. No longer, and disagree, and you should not have bond control. Yeah, you are locked from bond control. I'm only allowing them to do taxes, which is nice because when taxes are at 67%, well, Texas would be fine with 67% taxes, wouldn't they? So I get to put my hands up in the air and say, hey, I didn't do it. I have a minister who's doing taxes. So I do all the things which will make people happy, like increase social spending. And then I do none of the stuff which is going to annoy people, like manage the taxes. And we're really going to cut social assistance. It's very expensive. So if I look at this screen, yeah, it's actually pretty low now, which is good. But we still have, I mean, look at the income versus, we have a $350 billion deficit. Woo! That's a lot for just Texas. Okay, England's offering me something. Oh, no, it's Milan. 1 point will reject. We got West Germany. That's... Wow, they're offering the conventional missile for money? No. I don't want to buy that. And rubber. It's like at cost. I guess I'll accept just to keep good relations with them. Okay, our supply depot's ready. Supply depot good. Check on all that. Okay, keep moving forward. So we're getting ready for the actual war now. Yeah, Tommy says the debt is probably, or the deficit is probably construction cost. I think you're right, because I am building 4 research facilities at the same time, which is just a lot of cost. But I trust that we are... Where is our big problem here? Okay, let's go back over to here. Is it just 350 a day? Then how did we drop so quickly? Should have a report on where all that money went so quickly. Yeah, it's got to be here. Okay, income was 960. Production. State. Defense 300 billion. Research is only 20 billion, so we don't really have much to do there. Yeah, it's production, which is costing us almost $500 billion. And then the Treasury Department is probably the social spending. I guess I can cut back on these things a little bit more. Like cultural subsidies. Sorry, we just don't need it. Environment's already a little bit low. I want family subsidies, though. I want a lot of these things. We'll cut back on healthcare a little bit, because I think that's also pretty expensive. And the main thing has got to be here, then. So, agriculture's looking good. Rubber is just... It's a big problem. I'm not micromanaging this, so hopefully the minister is going to do a good job of this. But I feel like we have got to turn off these synthetic plants. I'm going to put them all offline because it's just so expensive. I'd rather import all of our rubber. And we're getting a lot of deals for rubber. We're doing good in terms of petroleum. We do have coal costs. Yeah, so I think that industrial goods we're actually doing okay on, surprisingly. Military goods we're doing very okay. Look, the only way to satisfy the people will be to go to war. That's how you know, if your economy's crashing, which ours obviously is, we can probably just pause construction on some of these. Yeah. We'll go ahead and pause construction on 2. Maybe even 3. Maybe even 4. Let's see how big of a difference that makes. Because I suspect that those research facilities are what's costing us a fair amount. Now we have, okay, still 1 Abrams there. 1 M130, F1. Okay, we do have an M60 over there. Yeah, that's a lot better. We only lost like 150. Like I said, when we go to war, then, you know, that'll be the really interesting thing. All of you can actually go to reserve because, oh, you probably can't go to reserve. I don't have a naval base yet. Okay, naval production, seaport. Let's pause one of these as well. Just really getting down to it, aren't we? Pause. Pause construction. Yeah, we do have, I mean, I see that we have some seaport. Good, I'm glad we got the seaport at least up. Yeah, and then to, like, because, oh wow, Turkey's on Bulgaria. Jeez, holy cow, well, that's an interesting one. Okay, this is actually pretty interesting. Let's see what happens. Looks like Turkey's actually making headway. Look over here, people. Gary asked how long I'm going to stream for today. You know, probably another half an hour. I know when I'm... Oh, okay, we're negative. We'll go ahead and issue a bond. I think it's about the time to, you know, issue a bond. How's our credit rating? Where does it show our credit rating? Here it is. 86.8. Debt, it's not bad. Max available per day, 4.7 billion. Okay. I'm sure that there's a way I can get around doing this, but we just need to raise taxes. But for now, let's issue a bond. Did that issue? Good. Yeah, that'll float us a little bit of money. Yeah, and people are coming to our rescue in terms of... Oh, that's weird. No. Reject that. They wanted 4 times the value or something like that. And you... I'm not looking for ways to spend money right now. Okay, good. We did that. Supply depots are up. Interest payments missing. Huh. I just got a bond right now. Yeah, Turkey and Bulgaria is really interesting. Does Russia split into different states? Yes, it does. All right, let me just take stock of where my Air Force is, and then I think we declare war. Okay, Blackhawks are here. Predator, more Scout, and then Transport. We got our... Oh, see, they put my Air Force back as well. My Raptor. Put him in Antonio. And put the Warrior out here as well. Osprey. I'm going to leave the Osprey in reserve. I don't really have a role for that. Okay, so now let me start giving some control groups. So Control 1 is going to be my Eagles. I have my 2 Falcons. It's Control 2. I know I have some F-117 somewhere. Oh, what are all these guys doing? Oh, see, it's a dragon. I need that over here. Pronto. And what else do we have? The Abrams. Whoops. Let's get these guys. We have a fair number of Abrams over there. We have 2. Let's put it more over here. And then who else is over there? Yeah, so this Bradley, I'm also going to put that over here. Just I am a little nervous that this west side might not hold. Okay, and they are showing that they have dragons as well. Not surprising. It's basically going to be, it's us against us, US against US. So there are some Bradleys not deployed. We'll get them deployed. You don't understand. Do not go back. I really want you deployed. I know you don't think it's important, but as the commander-in-chief, I strongly advise you to listen. We're going to be at war very soon, and we don't want to have units just sitting around in their barracks. We need those forces on the front. Okay. We're going to do okay over there. I feel like we have a lot. Let's get another one over there. Yeah, another one. Maybe one right here. And more artillery. Probably I should have got a Merles. Let me get one of the Merles over here. It's going to be useful. Okay, let's see what do we have left. Still too much. Still too much in... Okay. San Antonio, thank you. I was wondering where that went. Yes. They are. So what do I have? 1, 2, 3. So this is number 3 then. So if we have a very important target, I have those. And I'll keep the Raptors on as control group 4. Like as an emergency response force, essentially. Let me take another bite of pizza. Oh, it would be so awesome if we could watch a war. Should I? Oh my gosh, declare war in Vietnam. Holy cow. Like India, if I could only be friends with India, just so we could see what's going on over there. Now, how, by the way, are my attempts to woo over the Koreans? No, not going well, not yet. Well, what I'd like to do is take a moment to sell a bunch of technology, because I don't have money, and I need it. And South Korea, if we're going to be friends, I'm going to trust you with a lot of technology. You have $26 billion, so let's just focus on collecting some of that, I guess. You're willing to give me 1 point... Well, that's something, isn't it? And more importantly, this will hopefully boost our relations. Good, another billion from them. Assuming they accept, and they won't always. Germany. Have you heard of ICBMs? Improved AI. Improved AI. Improved AA. How about that? 1.2. Hooray. It's our ally tax. If you want to be allied with me, you have to be willing to buy my technology. Like my F-35s. Oh, it's like real life. Okay, good. No, rejected. No, Korea. Why? But Japan accepted. So there's real hope for Japan. They have $72 billion. Oh my gosh, they are just... We should have been targeting them from the get-go. That's not a whole lot of money, but we'll take it. Just to continue to hopefully improve relations. West Germany accepted. Look at that money is going up now. We had nothing to worry about. All we had to do was sell all of our technology to potential enemies from the very beginning. And we wouldn't have had this problem. Why can't you attack a state with a bad flag like Oklahoma or Louisiana? I mean, look, as a man with no strong opinions on the states, the Texan flag is pretty cool. The Mexican flag, that's all right. That one looks okay. That one looks good to me too. Utah? That is not a good flag. This kind of looks like Cuba. So I deduct points from Colorado. Kansas is all right. So is Missouri's. Oklahoma, I can't really see it. Arkansas does not. That's a nice looking flag. And I don't want to make any relation. So like this is Mississippi's flag. Didn't they already change this? So it doesn't have the Confederate battle flag on it. That's a nice simple flag right there. Just I mean, you want a nice simple flag, that's it. Oh, okay, South Carolina's flag is pretty good. I mean, Texas so far is by far the best. I gotta say, I like California's. It's also a little bit different. Although normally you don't really want writing on it because then it's like really hard to read. New Mexico flag top notch. What? It's like, I don't know. I don't have anything bad to say about it. I can just invent opinions from it if I wanted, but all right, this is it. We're going to war. We are going to war. I don't know what our tech levels are. Our Casus Belli has actually dropped down to 7%. I think it is related to how many forces you have on reserve or not. Now, I believe I took away all autonomy so that they're not going to be controlling units anymore. And here we go. So I think we're going to have a really easy time with this. Let's get my Nighthawks out. And I want my F-15s providing air superiority. On the way to the target, we will declare war. Whoops. You had it coming, North Mexico. Kind of stupid name, New Mexico. Okay, so we're up against an M1 Abrams. I really want my Dragon to be leading the way here. So let's get that guy first. The artillery is going to open up automatically, which is nice. And we have a ton of artillery here. Let's move that forward. Get our recon moving forward. And then, yeah, like more importantly, though, I mean, what's quite nice is that we have our Nighthawks inbound. Here we go. Okay, so first of all, let me make sure that these guys do not have orders. Okay, good. And also, I want to make sure you don't have orders to attack anything but ground. Very good. Here we go. All right, how much damage are we doing? Not a lot. Oh, they're coming. Let's push our patents to the front. Because of the redeployment of forces, we're actually missing any forces on the northern road. That is a very big oversight. Yeah, we do have Abrams everywhere. Let's start marching forward. Okay, moving in. Go take some stuff. Let's get these Bradleys. I think we're going to need the Bradleys further north. I'm going to put them on the road here as a staging point. Yeah, I mean, the reaction I'm seeing is immediately right here. So let's get these guys moving north. Get 2 Abrams. Any 2, doesn't matter, to start moving forward there. They already are. Have these guys move there so that they can quickly react to either location. Start moving our forces here forward. Yeah, move. I could actually have them move all together at the same speed, but they'll move so slow because of the Stingers, which are probably 5 kilometers an hour. My goodness. Very slow. So we'll let the Stingers just kind of hang out there nearby, and this is good. That Las Cruces is ours. I suspect we will be able to take it pretty quickly. Move people forward as everyone else shuffles into the enemy territory. Oh god, it's all happening. Okay, so go. Get these guys home. Cancel orders to make them go back to base very quickly. What are we up against here? We are up against the F-15, but that is not an F-15. We have an F-35A. That's okay. So it's F-15s versus F-35As. Get out! Get out! Oh, it's chaos. Okay, we're calling in the big guns. Where are our Raptors? Get in here. And also make sure our Raptors are set not to engage anything but air forces. Okay, we're bringing in the Raptors. Do I have any other air force I can call on? I don't think so. Oh, I do. I have the Falcons. Now, the Falcons don't have very much in the way of anti-air. But I think at this point we should be just relying on anything we can. This is a lot. Like, I didn't... Oh, they have A-10s coming in. Oh, God help us. Oh, no. Oh, Lord. Okay, this is... how are we doing here? So far, so good. they're bringing in their Falcons, which makes sense. Do I have AA here? Oh, Lord, my artillery is just getting pummeled. And they're wise to focus on that. Let's get my recon, just push up the road, see what we got there. My Nighthawks are getting out, no problem. That's nice. Where's my AA? I think we had more AA in this area, but it was probably redeployed when all the stuff went on reserve. Just need to look for... No, it's not there. Stingers, that's not it though. I'm looking. We have mobile AA, and I need to redeploy that somewhere. Do we have it? Okay, some tanks. Hardy. Okay, let me look for this. Is it... Oh my god, it's still in reserve. Whoops. Okay, well, get here as quickly as you can. This is obviously where the fight is going to take place. You deploy just to... I mean, hey, at least we're making progress. Let's get the other... I just want all AA. Well, I mean, I guess if we make progress over here, it's also okay, so... And we're just going to have to rely on... Gosh, I think we're going to have to rely on our Raptors to carry the day for us. Here come our F-16s. And there come... I don't even want to risk them, but... Okay, let's go. Here we go. Are they not engaging? Okay, well, we have eyes on a lot of moving forces in front of us, so we'll need to quickly deploy. Let's get to the road here and have our artillery support. Probably gonna need my tanks over there. All right, I think we can take this. We just need a strong push, so I'm gonna just box select and go. The old Control A move. You just send everybody in. So our Raptors are not attacking their forces. Oh wait, those are my F-15s. Okay, very good. We successfully have achieved air superiority. Fantastic. I think our F-15s go here. Let me get this on patrol. And we have other Predators I can get on air patrol as well. Air patrol. Okay, that's awesome. I was just... The flags here, for some reason, were confusing me, but that's us. We have air superiority. So the first thing I want to do is send my Raptors home, even though they haven't really done much, but they've also done everything. Look, my Eagles have barely taken any damage. We'll let them go home just for a second. Okay, here comes the big attack. And let's bring on our Nighthawks. Oh yeah, we pushed them out. We took it. Okay, here they come in big. They're coming in big. Ooh, let's bring up our Abrams. We're glad we had a reserve force. Here we go. It's a striker, it looks like. Okay, this is the big fight. Here comes our Nighthawks again. Hungry for more. Definitely going to patrol here with my F-15s to make sure that my Nighthawks are not damaged in any way. Nice. Alright, we're doing it. Nighthawks on station and getting kills. Lots of kills going on up here, and it looks like the M60s are really doing some work. Let's push in and try to take that territory. And I'll call in my F-16s for an airstrike. We got it. We got their military building. And look at that. That's so cool. Still knocking off units. I think our artillery is doing a lot of work. I mean, we're not really seeing it because, you know, you can't really tell what's doing what. But, oh, man, that's a large group of Abrams. I'd like to leave those guys still. I'd like to basically have all my M60s in front and very vulnerable first. Get our supplies up. I think everyone just needs to move. We need to be moving. Okay, this is good. So we have M6 to good. Good, move in. And just link up forces. Stingers just need to stay with the forces here as well. Lots of artillery, which could be useful over here. The Bradleys. Yeah, I don't think they're needed here. We need them up here. Let's move them north. And I do see a wave of forces coming down here, but luckily it looks like we're in good position. Oh yeah, we're moving forward on the western side, pretty much uncontested. Keep the AA with everyone. But we might have already... I don't know. It looks really good, right? Okay, let me get a strike force. A Bradley and one recon Bradley. An Abrams and a Merles. I'm going to get these guys to move in formation so that they all stay together. Get the artillery to move up here as well. The other recon Bradley, let's have them do some recon. Okay, good. And I think that's everyone. Oh, good. Let's move these guys up with the rest of the group. Okay, unpause. Keep focusing on the action up here. The F-16s have done a great job, though. Oh, yeah. That was an F-16 kill, I think. Great job. We're just staying, hovering over. So let me get 2 of these guys to go back. And we'll kind of cycle units on station. With the success here, let's move this whole group in formation. Let's move this whole group in formation. And then the artillery will move up kind of a little bit slower. They will not move up in formation. And the Stingers are kind of falling behind. Okay, here we're going to have a battle here in a moment. Let's get these guys up. Do I have a supply? Where's my supply group? My supply... Oh, here it is. Now, heavy supply truck, you need to come back. Yeah, we have no supply in this area. So this is the way the game makes it so that... Oh, wow. Okay. That is a lot of forces, but a lot of damaged forces that we're forcing. Okay, we need to pour some forces onto there. We can probably take this if we push, just give it some effort. And by some effort, I guess what I mean is we'll need our Nighthawk. Okay, Nighthawks. We need you again. Yes, the Hunt Sock. I am playing as Texas. Okay. We can probably... Well, we aren't going to be able to push across this river, so we'll have to go take the road. And I don't see any... We're not being contested, so let's go and take the road. There's no other crossing points. So yeah, basically as soon as we're... Yeah, there's only 2 entry points. There's nothing up here. Basically, all that's left... I think once we take Santa Fe, they will fall. Romania has declared war on Bosnia. I also don't think that they share a connected border. And Texas declared war on Mexico. New Mexico, that is. Okay, so far we lost a dragon and... Oh, yeah, we lost... I think that was in the air attack. We lost one of our self-propelled artillery. But not bad, only to lose 2 units so far. Every time you see... The small explosions just mean hits are going down. The big explosions mean that the unit is actually being lost. And we've done a lot of damage here. Get in there. Here we come. That big explosion, that's the one. That's the one I want to see. So once we take this base, I will relieve our... Oh, these bombers are just doing so much work. Okay. Our F-15s are no longer on station. They're already... Yeah. Oh, look, we lost a little bit of territory here. This is what happens, though, if you don't have supply. It's fine. Probably turn off this filter, diplomatic relations, and just look. So what is this? We see a dragon force. So for dragons, We don't really want to send hard targets against them, but we don't really have a choice, do we? Still fighting this battle. Did we win it? Can we move in? Yes! Alright, base taken. No, not quite. I think we're still doing the damage, though. Yeah, they're pulling out with an M113. Control T for Z allows me to see what exactly every hex is as far as terrain goes. So I can quickly figure out what terrain I want to defend in, all those different things. Let's move up our Sparty. Our Abrams, boy, they didn't really get much action. The interesting thing to me is that we haven't had any problems so far. Okay, what do we have selected here? Yeah, we do have some. So let me get just the Strikers. The Bradleys can also go. We'll take Run Recon. Let's move these guys forward here. The Dragon. The Dragon needs to go across the river. Did we take this base yet? My god, it's quite a battle. I don't even know who's contributing in this fight. Okay, they're all in that light green instead of like the yellow. Yellow means they're not contributing to the fight, so these Merles need to move up. This Bradley needs to move up. What do we have in here? We have some Stingers. We'll just have them move up for air cover, but very nice to see my Predators are doing air patrols. They're, you know, going in, going out. After that Dragon has left, I'm going to try to move on. What is this called? Almagordo? Oh my goodness. Okay, this is where they have a lot. Now, I want to take these forces. Actually, I don't want to destroy these. I'm going to pull back. Okay, let's just push. Let's make a main. I'm going to make a main thrust. We need a supply. Where's our supply? Okay, supply truck. I'm going to need my supply truck. We're just going to make a push towards the capital, and hopefully they just fall. Just go. I'll try to stagger some forces along the way so that we don't have issues losing, being cut off. We're just going to go for it. I think we might be able to take the capital, though. So I need F-15s on patrol. And I'm going to need my F-16s to support when the fight begins. Pete Mitchell, you said this is a good-looking game. That's so funny. I had a discussion with somebody recently who was like, this game doesn't look good at all. And I don't care. The game looks... I mean, it plays so amazing. There's so much great... Oh, they're attacking. We still haven't got it, though. We need these Stingers. They're actually bombing us at this point, but that's F-15. Okay, I'm not worried about an F-15 bombing. Alright, they only have one. Oh, we might be able to take it. We might be able to take it. Just move right in onto Santa Fe. So, F-16s, we need you to deploy. Actually, go take out this Dragon, which is actually a real threat. Nice. Oh, excellent. Our F-16s are just obliterating that. Nice. Excellent. Okay, good. Let's get our F-117s in for the actual attack on Santa Fe. I mean, we already have our F-15s on patrol, so we're covered from that perspective. Okay, we have some Bradleys. We're going to bring those up to try to do whatever we can to win this fight. It looks like we actually are going to lose an M113 here pretty shortly. Let's try to attack it from the side, though. I do like that idea. Okay, here comes the F-117s, the Nighthawks. Just need the little push to get us over the hump and into the city. Oh, wow, we actually broke through here. That's so weird. Okay, we weren't able to take the city yet. It looks like we're engaging. So let's bring in the Strikers for the actual city attack. Where did my Strikers go? Yeah, Strikers, Bradleys, these are, I think, going to do... This whole group, actually, is going to do a lot better against the city. Let's move those guys in. I'm going to pull off, especially the wounded ones. I mean, we don't really need to keep these alive. You know, from some sense, they would help us with our budget. Yeah, I bet you're right. This is just a supply thing. 33%. Okay. We can bring supply in. I think yeah, I do. I do have supply. Okay, good. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. I know what we can do. What I should have been doing already. There it is. Super Hercules. We need to resupply. So instead of just having it move, I'm going to do is escort. Yeah, just escort one of these patents. That should deliver supply. I'm going to get both of them in there, actually. I think that we're really on the brink of winning. And that extra little push hopefully is all we need to get over. I will bring that Blackhawks in, too. I didn't even think about that. Oh, you know what? Maybe I want the Blackhawks in this fight. Probably. That's what I want to do. And somewhere is... Okay, what are your capabilities? Not great, but I mean, hey, we'll take almost anything at this point, so we'll also put you into the fight. And again, I'm still missing one. There it is, Super Hercules. Okay, so let's get the Super Hercules to escort one of these. No. Yeah. Oh, are we winning this? Is she going? She is. We might be able to win that, though. Get the Raptors. No, we can send the F-15s over again. Get the Raptors over here. Yeah, we're losing some units now. And look at that. Immediately, as soon as the Hercules gets there, drop in air supply. We're getting tons of work done now.
We took their capital.
We took their capital! We did it! We took Santa Fe. Okay, next push. Right on over to Albuquerque. Let's just get the land forces to move to Albuquerque, which we know is the next capital that they're going to have, and we can see the star is already there. So what did we lose? We lost an APC. We did it! Treasury benefits. No. New Mexico capital. Okay, it didn't give us that much. Okay, we lost an APC. Okay, we lost 2 M113s. That's not a big deal. Oh my gosh, we're going in. We got Albuquerque. Oh, come on. That's got to be it. We still haven't taken this damn thing. Just take it for crying out loud. Oh, it's not. Okay, land forces, not you. Move in here. God, I mean, we have a supply truck on station now. Get our Blackhawks to move in. Why not? Where the hell's their capital? Do we wait for end of day? Because I would like to actually withdraw from this. Let me pull my forces back. Because I think we can take those units. I would like to take those units, I should say. Wait, no? I don't know where their capital is. Oh my gosh, you guys, pull back. Don't do it. Save them. Don't kill them. Woof, good. We just barely didn't kill it. Okay, oh my god, you gotta be you gotta be kidding me. Okay, we can get there. We have a convoy leaving time now for Farmington. And they have the escort of one of the C-130s, so I think we'll be just fine, I hope. Convoy's moving out. Let's get these guys to like various positions just to try to keep supply as linked as possible. Yeah, I was about to send those F-15s home. We did it! Success! Take that, New Mexico. We will annex. And now what do we have? I assume in reserves here, we, oh yeah, we have some very, very badly injured things. But no, oh yeah, we did. We kept that one Bradley. Yeah, we have an F-15. We got some Hornets. We got one F-35. Very cool. I don't expect we picked up any Navy from New Mexico. It looks like the only thing we picked up from them was one extremely badly damaged Bradley. So that's victory. New Texaco. That's right. Doesn't it look nicer already? And the world still doesn't despise me. You can see that all the people we used to have very good relations with are now only cordial. And people who didn't dislike me, who, didn't completely dislike me before, probably hate me now. Like, oh, yep, Japan, South Korea. I'm glad that we got to the point of having vision with Southern Germany and Western Germany. So, let's go ahead and do our second giveaway, our second key giveaway now. So, I don't know. Let me check as well if I got my message from Satori. Perfect. Okay, so Satori, I got your Discord message. So one of the keys. So we'll do our second giveaway of the Supreme Ruler Ultimate keys. And I guess, let's see if I still have this up. Okay, yeah, I do. Does anybody here not have a Twitter account? I do not use my Twitter account for crap, but does anybody here not have a Twitter account who's interested in winning the key? Because I do have a mechanism I was going to use that relies on Twitter. So if that's not something that people can make happen, we'll avoid it. Electro Gypsy does not have a Twitter account. Gary Generous does not have, and I assume these are people who are interested in the giveaway. Okay. I'm seeing enough people that, yeah, we might, yeah. Okay, that's fine. And Joshi also says that. I posted a message on my Twitter, which, just to thank BattleGoats, like basically BattleGoats is the group giving this key away. It's not me. I get the honor and all the... I basically get all the credit for doing none of the work. It's BattleGoats who gave me the keys as the giveaway. So it's really BattleGoats that we should be thanking. And I was going to ask if people could just go send a message to BattleGoats or, start following BattleGoats Studios. You can follow them on Twitter. It's just at BattleGoat. Should be the BattleGoat Studio. So yeah, anyways, just as a show of appreciation for them, giving away game copies for free. It's really nice of them. I mean, that's just exactly really nice of them. So if you're interested in winning a key, just stick around for a second. I'm going to try to rethink it. I was going to have you guys just do something with BattleGoat, but we'll have the giveaway here in chat instead. And then hopefully the person who wins... Oh, Twitter gave you a life ban. Oh, man. I hope they didn't ban your life. Oh, what a mess this country is going to be to fix, and we're probably going to have to do some more tech cheesing to get our money situation figured out. I probably also, this was before the war, but man, electro power, did I not, yeah, like why do we have, no, we don't have power other, okay, good. Don't have small, got to get rid of all, oh, we do, scrap this. Nuclear small, none. Hydro small, none. Coal small, none. Okay, good. We probably should just switch purely to coal, because I think that's just the cheapest. Usually it's the cheapest. 109. Yeah, our rubber situation is not good. It's probably cut, like everything is probably being restricted. Yep. Due to the lack of rubber. Actual use, which is this? Oh, we don't have enough other materials to use. Okay. Okay, so if you are interested in winning the key, Then let's see. Let me think of some other clever way of doing this. It really doesn't have to be clever. Cold day and help before I go on Twitter. Okay, yeah, but I just wanted to show some appreciation for BattleGoats. Or how about Discord? Does everyone have access to Discord? It's amazing to me how few people have Twitter. I'm like so happy because I really don't use Twitter very often. I don't like it. I feel like I'm so left behind by not using it. But seeing this wave of people who isn't using it. Anyway, we'll do the same kind of thing. So let's see. I can probably take care, Rovlum. Is everyone... So there should be a link to the... I'll just do it this way. I'm going to create a channel. Go to my Discord stream, or Discord server. SRU giveaway. And there'll be a new channel in the general section called SRU giveaway. And just go ahead and drop a message in SRU giveaway in my Discord. And you can do it without the Discord app. You can do it for... Yeah, Twitter and Facebook are cancers. I agree, by the way. I strongly dislike social media. In fact, even to me, Discord sometimes... I use it a lot, but even Discord strikes me as like, it's a fine line. So anyways, if you're interested in an SRU giveaway, just go and leave any message. Just put any message in the SRU giveaway for my channel. Any message at all. That's right. Anything like yo, GHJ, whatever. I'm not going to do it based on a specific guess or something. I'm just going to pick somebody at random from this list. So once I have... Try to leave only one message, please. I'm going to go ahead and start deleting. Oh, you know what I got to do is very... I'm just going to edit this and leave slow down on perfect. So there we go. Now you can only leave one message only. Yeah, perfect. Just go ahead and leave one message if you're looking at... I'm going to go ahead and delete duplicate messages. Don't worry about doing that. I'll do it. And then I'm going to number them off. And once I number them off, I'll give it away to somebody. I'll just do a die roll, because I'll wait like a couple minutes there to let anybody who's interested. I don't want this to be a time constraint thing, because there was a time constraint for Satori to be the first person to type in the word pi or 3.1416. So yeah, just I'll leave that on slow mode so that you can only leave one message. Just drop a message there. So how are we doing? We're probably reaching the end of the stream as well, because it's been like, what, 2 hours? Yeah, basically 2 hours. And I haven't even finished my single slice of pizza. It's only half eaten. It's like the saddest thing. So I am hopefully going to be able to do another stream on Saturday to continue playing this game. Supreme Ruler Ultimate is one of my favorite games of all time, though. I have talked about this multiple times. I keep telling other people how much I love this game. It's a game I really, really love. So let's say this is stream November 25. And so that's it. I'm going to wrap this stream up. Let me just do the giveaway real fast, and then after that, anybody else who's interested in trying to win the key, just send a message in SRU giveaway under my Discord. And I'm looking at the chat still for YouTube. If there's anybody who hasn't done it yet, let me know that you haven't put your name down yet. How to play when? Yeah, Nathaniel, I think that if you... Oh, I don't even think I knew very much, as much as I know now at least, when I did my first Supreme Ruler stream. Not stream, series. Gary, yes, I plan on continue this this game, hopefully on a stream on Saturday. And then, I mean, if things are going very well and I'm excited to keep playing it, we can even continue it into a channel series. Yep. Thanks for coming out, Eric. But if you're not interested in, if you're only interested in watching gameplay, I'm just gonna do the raffle for the second key now. So no need to stick around. What kind of pizza? It's a good question. It's sausage with olive. It's homemade, by the way. I don't know how it was made, but it tastes like good pizza you'd buy. So, huh. Okay, so I think I'll do the giveaway now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, we have 15 people in there. So RNG. Oh, okay. Min, max 15. I wonder if I could stream this, but it doesn't matter. I guess I could. Nah, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I had 15. Generate. Number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. JP Sensei. You are the winner of the second key. So I'll message JP Sensei. And thanks a lot for everyone for coming out. Thanks for coming in. Nedialco. That's a name I haven't seen. But thanks for joining. So JP Sensei, I'll send you a message. And thanks to everyone who tried. Sorry to all the people who didn't win. But I only have 2 keys. Who knows? Maybe I'll have other stuff to give away on Saturday. I like giving away stuff. Who doesn't like making people happy? So, yeah, thanks for the stream. I'll wrap it up here. If you're interested in hanging out or spending time with the Tortuga community, the Discord is probably the best way of doing it. So, there should have been a link in the video description where some people have already managed to find it. Yeah, you can stop by there and, we talk about various gaming things in general from time to time. Oh yeah, good question. What happened with Bulgaria? Oh man, well, Turkey's making a lot of progress. It does not look good for Bulgaria. It's really crazy too, because there's no way that Turkey hasn't lost part of its army in the other wars it's fighting. So it's just really strong. I guess it has a really strong military. It's pushing right on in through Bulgaria. And I keep thinking this would be a fun game to play as like any of the European stuff and try to do a conquest there as well. It'll be fun doing it as from the U.S. perspective. Okay, well, I'm going to... Oh, what happened to Israel? Good question. Oh, interesting. Does not look as good for Israel. I think that Egypt is slowly winning this one. But okay, I'm going to wrap up the stream. So, thanks to everyone who came out. And I'll catch you either on Saturday or in the YouTube video comments or on the Discord. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone for those of you celebrating American Thanksgiving tomorrow. And to everyone, stay safe and take care.